Okay, so hello everyone. Today we're going to look at the transit of Saturn in Aquarius, and this started in January of this year 2023, and it is going to continue until March 2025. So we have quite a bit of time in this particular um, with this particular confluence of planet and zodiac. So, and Saturn is extremely relatively slow moving, so its impact is lot. And Shivo will probably also explain that why Saturn is a very significant planet, even though we have 9 astrological planets. Shivo will explain that why Saturn is particularly important for us. And also, I want Shivo to explain the way he looks at he gets understanding of astrology, because the way he understands astrology is very unique compared to the other astrologers I've seen, and I've been reading about astrologers and astrology for several decades. So Shiva, would you like to explain the significance of Saturn? Why it is the most significant?
Yeah. So I studied the concept whether there are there are dasha cycles. Everybody knows that we all go through different dashas. So I deeply researched into if Earth itself has got dashas, and if there are dashas, then what are the rules for that? So I could figure out that there are dashas for Saturn, and I could also figure out the rules. And currently, Earth is going through the dasha of Saturn. It started some 800 years back, around 1240 or something, and it is going to continue till 2190. So Saturn actually is a ruling planet for Earth right now. That's why if you see, a lot of people talk about Jupiter, but because Jupiter's power is not very high today, when the Jupiter Dasha comes in your life, things may get easy for you, but there are no major successes in Jupiter Dasha. When there is a Saturn Dasha, the life is very difficult, but at the same time, whatever success comes, it actually comes in Saturn Dasha only. It is because the Earth is right now aligned with the nature of planet Saturn. So just another thing to mention, even though the dasha is of Saturn, the another planet which is very important today is Mercury. There are reasons for that which I cannot explain right now. So I always call, and this period is around, it started something like 1932 or something, and it will continue till 2049. So around 117 years period is of Mercury. So we all are seeing the whole life around us has become the Mercury life. We can discuss that at some other point. Yeah, Mansi.
Yeah, and I want to bring to attention that no one else has calculated the Earth's dasha. This is Shivo's unique work and unique contribution to the world of astrology. He has taken the work of Sri Yukteswar, who was the guru of Paramahansa Yogananda, and who declared that we are in Dwapar Yuga. Shivo has done research for many years, and he has taken the work of Sri Yukteswar ahead to a whole new dimension, and he's calculated the dashas of the earth. He has tested not just the dasha of the earth now, but what it has been in the past thousands of years. And he has checked that with geological records, with mythologies, with history. And it was just a painstaking research, and we're able to get the extract of that. Shivo, a lot of astrologers talk about yoga and everything. How do you understand? Because, you're going to give, or, even what I share of Saturn and Aquarius has come from you originally. So what is your way of studying astrology? Like, because I know you did not have formal education in astrology.
So most of the astrologers, they kind of, for them, the astrology becomes like defining yogas, which are the yogas in your horoscope. And I have gone very deep into that, and that whole concept of yogas or planetary combinations is not correct. It does not actually, it makes you wonder more than it defines anything. So once I discovered that, okay, this concept is not correct, then I came to a question whether astrology itself is correct or not. So what are the evidences? So then I started to look at a very basic question. See, you cannot prove astrology by explaining it that a vibrational field, there are electromagnetic field, and because there is counter to everything. So for me, that did not mean much. I wanted to test it very, very practical. So I wanted to ask, okay, is there anything in astrology which can be practically tested? And this is something I found out which can be practically tested. Whenever the transit planets are triggering our horoscope planets, a certain event happens. And I started to test on so many different horoscopes, and I figured out, yes, this is how it happens. When there are transit planets which are transiting currently, they trigger your personal horoscope. There is always an incident which is defined by the nature of the interacting planet. So that told me that astrology is true. Astrology is science. We may not know how it works, but it works. And then I started to make a lot of predictions about various things, and it's always very risky to make predictions. A lot of astrologers, they do the post prediction, not prediction. When the event has happened, that's when they start to define. Oh, this event happened because of this. You can explain anything in the world after the event has happened. But the question is whether there is a way to predict. So I took a lot of risk and I started to predict a lot of events. And to my own utter surprise, those events did work out. Those events happened the way I had predicted. Yeah, Mansi.
So today, I'm going to share an event which will help us understand what Shiv was talking about and will tell us how to lead Saturn in Aquarius. So I want to narrate an incident, but on this day, because and Shivo mentioned it because he's been looking at dates and what actually happens in the universe at that time. So this was on.
Mansi, before you narrate the incident, let me share the planetary position of that time.
Please do, yeah.
So it was a very unique planetary position that had never happened, at least in past few hundred years, and it had definitely not happened after the emergence of the air travel. Okay, after the air travel has begun, this event had happened. This astrological event had happened first time. So what had happened in 2009, around 2009? Now Uranus was in Aquarius for quite some time, for past 5-6 years. So it was really building up. So that was the period of a lot of innovations, lot of setting up of new trends, especially in airlines, because Aquarius is for airlines and lots of other trends. And Uranus is also the lord of Aquarius. So Aquarius trend was very, very strong at that time. So what I noticed that Saturn is going to cross exactly opposite the Uranus in Leo, right? The opposite sign of Aquarius is Leo. So then I said some kind of major challenge has to come. Major trouble has to come with the airlines. So this was something I had predicted. This is what is supposed to happen. And then in December, I started to see that there was a flurry of lot of small little air accidents which were much more than normal, and there was something very unusual which Mansi will also explain. But what really caught my eye was what happened on 10th of January, right, Mansi?
15th January 2009.
15th January. That was the time when Saturn was exactly crossing opposite Uranus. Okay. So now Mansi will explain what happened and what So what should happen is a major challenge is because Saturn is for tapasya, for siddhis. So whatever new developments that are happening in airlines, the Saturn is bound to pose a very big challenge. And it is kind of going to challenge you that, okay, prove yourself who you are, whether you deserve all whatever is happening. I'm going to create a next level challenge for you. Can you deal with this? So this is what the meaning of this particular planetary position was. And now Mansi will explain what happened actually. Yeah, Mansi, please.
Yeah. So it was a very ordinary, so-called ordinary day, January 15, 2009. And there were experienced pilots going over the Airbus A320, which is very common commercial aircraft, and they took off from LaGuardia airport. And very soon after the takeoff, they crashed into, there was a crash. They had a confrontation with a flock of geese, and the engines gave out. Okay. And at this point, it affected the thrust. And at this point, he is known as Sully. The pilot's name was Sullenberger, but he's known as Sully. There was a movie also made by that name. So he called the controllers, and he told them that this is what they are experiencing, and they said that turn back and land on LaGuardia, the place again. And the pilot okayed it, but they found that they couldn't. They did not. Both the engines were failing. They have basically nothing, and they said that they're going to ditch. Ditch is a term used in aviation, which means you're going to land on water. And there is the Hudson River. I want to show you pictures. This was something that, I mean, it was a spectacle. In 90 seconds, they were going to land in the Hudson. This is in the middle of New York. You will see in some of the pictures. I request Atin to post the pictures. There were 149, and it is known as the Miracle on Hudson because this is where they control. Can you show one by one? This is called ditching. They land, and he purposely landed the plane near where the ships were, so that because immediately water would start rushing in, and he wanted to put the plane as close to the ships and the boats so that passengers could be rescued. So this is the landing or the ditching. I mean, at this point there was no, all the engines had failed and they just landed. I think go to the next one. Yeah, you can see all of them start coming out of the the emergency slides. There were 149 passengers, including one in a wheelchair. Sully himself checked the whole aeroplane twice to make sure no one was left behind, and every single passenger survived. This was, I mean, immediately this news, we all remember this moment when it happened, when Shivo said, I was like, yes, I know what it is. We all remember this event, and it was called the Miracle on the Hudson River. You can see, very close to the ferries. Immediately.
So, this came out today morning only when we were discussing Saturn and Uranus, and I said something very exactly, very radical had happened on this day. And then you figured out the date, and then we again checked the planetary position of that day.
Yes, and I don't know, Atin, तुमने screenshot लिया था क्या? We made Atin, and Atin actually, he told us that Uranus was in Capricorn, and Shiva was like, नहीं तुम दिखाओ, because Shiva was so sure of that date, even though it had happened so long ago. He was like, नहीं वो Aquarius में. Then we saw it was an Aquarius. So we just yesterday, I think we were Janti and Preeti and हाँ कर दो.
क्या कर दो?
नहीं बाद में करना. वो कल वाला, कल जो दिखाया था ना.
अभी पूरा और भी स्लाइड्स है क्या इसका, मानसी? बिकॉज़ दिस इंसिडेंट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग.
या देखो, अब पहले पिक्चर्स दिखा दो. सारे हो गए क्या? I mean, if you were in USA, you would have, this is all you heard about, because this was such a miracle, like not one casualty, not a single casualty. It was like, शिवो टॉम हैंक्स की मूवी भी बनी थी इस पे. And you can see it is right happening, like everyone is looking out, keep what is happening. And yeah, this is Sully. Yeah. Nitika, कुछ भी नहीं करना है, it's okay. Yeah. So, and you know what? Because, and I'm going to read out the keywords from our notes, actually, which all our astrology students have. The keywords of Aquarius and of Saturn. So you can see this is in our notes. We're not just fitting it for the situation. Okay. Shiva, can I read the keywords? For Aquarius, the first word we have is the center stage. And you can see how this event was totally center stage. I am sure it was, when I was looking at the images, I found even India Today had it covered on its front page, like everywhere. I mean, US to sawal hi nahi hai. We all remember. Like the moment Shiva aapne bola, immediately I was like, हाँ यही है, Hudson पे है वो. Because it was so famous over here. It was the center stage, water bearer. You can see water everywhere. It was eccentric. This was unheard of to land it like that. Even the controllers, and it is a huge risk when the controller and the system is telling you something and you do something else. Then you bear that responsibility. You are under investigation. और इसमें भी हुआ था क्योंकि हर चीज में investigation होती है जब ऐसे disaster होता है. It is inventive, yes. It is a rebellion. Yes, they did go against what was the advice given at that time. Individuality, humanitarian, the way he took care of every passenger. Odd and unusual, so that also happened. Futuristic, create new trends, and saintly. So these are the all the keywords in Aquarius. And you can see how many pertain to the situation. When it comes to Saturn, we always, I think anyone who has been on Quanto Life, they know कि Saturn means tapa करना है life में. और तपा से सिद्धि मिलती है. इसीलिए we named our program also Deva Siddhi, because वो तप करने से ही सबकी सिद्धि निकलती है. And that is the message of the Saturn and also the third eye. Anyway, so Saturn, the keywords are rebel. That's the first. Judge of human nature. Yeah, it causes you to judge. That's when that human nature really comes out. Social servant, structure, separation, क्या लिखा है? Obstacles, delays, decay, steel, because Saturn is associated with industry, steel, fear, old age. Traits are discipline, enduring, perseverance, so things like that. So you can see how Saturn and Aquarius, they play a huge, and Aquarius हम हमेशा बोलते हैं center stage. यानी ये अगर लगोडिया एयरपोर्ट पे होता ना, वापस हम लोग लैंड करते तो वो सेंटर स्टेज नहीं होता, उसमें फिर भी huge होता, but it would not be. But this was like center stage, Hudson River. Like any movie you've watched about New York, about city, in all the Hollywood movies, it will be like the Hudson River is at the center of everything. And this combination is again happening. So that is why this incident was very important. There was one more incident because Shiva told me कि देखो कुछ और unusual हुआ था. So one of the other incidents that had happened, which was very important which is again a very Saturn Aquarius thing, is that there was a flight on I think 20th December 2008, in which there were very unusual wind gusts, and because of that, there was a crash landing, and it was one of the worst crash landings on Denver airport. But the important thing is, when they investigated, they realized that the pilots were not given sufficient training. They were not given the training on how to handle this kind of wind gusts. So the whole protocols of trainings of pilots, there was a federal thing issued, and the protocols of training were changed, and this was made a part of the curriculum. So again, there's a very Saturn thing, that something is wrong in the system, and now a disaster has happened. Limits, because Saturn will put limits. It will show you your limits. It will put difficult circumstances so you know your limits. So here we knew that the curriculum is limited. This is not taken care of, and it is introduced. So Shivo, based on this, should we extrapolate? Because now Saturn is an Aquarius. Shivo, it's once in how many years? 30 years? Or
Yes, once in 30 years.
Once in 30 years. So, Sonali, what we will do now, see, we are going to look at Lagna. Shiva, should we start looking at Saturn in Aquarius through Lagna?
Yeah.
And, for people who are interested in tarot, I just want to show the star card, because that is really Saturn in Aquarius. I think, can you show the star card? The card before the star. Any of my tarot people remember what is the card number 16 before the star number 17? It is our famous, yes, Mamta. Everyone knows that tower is going to happen, and the tower happened even for these people when both the engines failed. There was no thrust in the airplane, so that tower moment happened, and after that there is the moment for the star. If you do your tapa, you make those sacrifices. Saturn will ask for sacrifices. Have to make those sacrifices, and you can see the amount of water, but your star, the star in you will emerge in this. And that, I feel, is the message of Saturn and Aquarius. That when the tapa comes, don't resent it, go at it with discipline, perseverance, take it as a blessing, and that siddhi will descend on you. It will come out of you, and that's your star. That is how you become a lighthouse to the world. So thank you, Atin. So we will go. So how many of you know does everyone here know their Lagna or their ascendant? Yeah, Nimish, we will go one by one. We'll start with Aquarius. Hana? So just can you let us know if you know your ascendant? Or shall we ask that anyone who doesn't know their ascendant?
Mansi madam, my Lagna is Kumbha Lagna.
Good. We'll start with y'all only. Yeah, Mukul is also Aquarius ascendant. Acha, jiska nahi hai, can you quickly give your birth details to Atan or Preeti? I don't know. Preeti, are you in position to find? Or actually, can we put that? Guys, y'all can do it right now. Shivo, kaun sa website hai? We will put it in, and you can check it right now for yourself. Shivo, you have the link? Anyone has the link? Atan, can you put that link? Jahan un log khud se hi dekh le. Yeah, Philomena, instead of finding for so many people, we'll post the link.
It is Astro Sage. Let me post it.
Yeah, post it, and everyone can just do that 2-minute thing. अतन ने डाला है. Okay.
मैं
Can
तो-
someone try this? Yeah.
तो
2 मिनट लगेंगे.
या 40 people है, तो वैसे you can check, it is very easy, but if you have any issue
बहुत
then
लोगों
you
को
can ask.
पता है ऑलरेडी. बहुत लोगों को पता है अपना असेंडेंट, है ना.
एस्ट्रो
कोई
में
लोगों को
कहाँ
नहीं
डालना है?
So you all will need the birth time also. So if you all can go to the link that Atin has given. Atin, क्या तुम स्क्रीन पे दिखा सकते हो कि ये कैसे, ये खोल के दिखा सकते हो स्क्रीन पे?
हाँ मानसी.
Okay, thank you so much, Atin.
Do we have a website link? This is an app link to download the app.
हाँ, Philomena.
Same is in a website www.astrosage.
astrosage.com.
हाँ,
Yeah.
इस सुगंधा ने डाला है तो yeah. So please follow the other one. You can go to the website. Sheetal has also posted. So Atin, वो website पे click करके करो ना. हाँ, तो अपना find out कर लो. Philomena, we do need to know the
Website
time
पे
for
करना है
the
क्या?
ascendant.
मानसी वेबसाइट पे करना है क्या? ऐप इज मोस्ट इजी, अगर मोबाइल पे है तो सब.
और वेबसाइट पे करोगे ना तो लोगों को पता चलेगा, नहीं तो ऐप डाउनलोड करने में टाइम जाएगा.
नहीं, ऐप डाउनलोड करने में मुश्किल से 2 मिनट्स लगते हैं.
Atin, not everybody want to download the app. आप वेबसाइट दे दो, जिसको डाउनलोड करना है वहां से कर लेगा.
शिवो सर, वेबसाइट में को मोबाइल से ही देखने को बताना पड़ेगा, हमको कभी देखा नहीं
नहीं,
वेबसाइट.
वही that's okay. कर लो ना, अभी साथ में कर लेते हैं.
ठीक है,
है ना?
मैं देखता हूँ.
Click on the website, है ना? Click on the website.
Atit, may I help you?
Atin, if you want Manisha to do it also, you're welcome.
मनीषा जी, आप ही कर लीजिए, मैं मोबाइल पे हूँ तो मोबाइल से मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा है.
हाँ, एस्ट्रो. हाँ, ठीक है, मुझे वेबसाइट का नाम बता दो.
वो लिखा हुआ है, उस पे क्लिक करना है.
Okay, I am clicking on that. Yeah, 1 minute.
वो तो ऐप की लिंक है जो मैंने सेंड करा है.
नहीं, अपन दूसरे लोगों ने सेंड किया ना, सुगंधा ने सेंड किया है कैलकुलेटर.
Mansi madam, I downloaded app.
Very good.
Can you please
Venkat,
make
you already know your ascendant, no? So it's okay.
Can you please make me co-host?
Yeah. Atin, can you make her co-host? Who's the host? Atin, you're the host. Yeah, thank you. You are the co-host. I'll just check that how many people don't know their ascendant. You will, if you don't know the time, we can't, because ascendant changes every 2 hours. So that is a whole different thing if you don't know.
Mansi, ascendant is Lagna.
Yes, Lagna. Yes.
Okay. ठीक है.
And my Lagna is Kumbha Lagna.
Yes, Mansi, is it visible?
Yes.
So here I have
Yes.
only birth chart.
Yes.
I'm just giving an example here, okay?
Yeah. Can you Manisha, can you move it a little bit? क्योंकि yeah, मुझे हाँ. So yeah,
Hi,
just post it.
Mansi.
Yes.
Pallavi.
Hi, Pallavi.
Hi. Mansi, I tried it, but it's giving me Gemini ascendant when I thought it was Capricorn, so I'm not sure what it is. So could I share with you my birth date and stuff?
हाँ ठीक है.
I'll just message you.
I will not be able to make a chart right now, Pallavi.
No,
you can
not chart,
post-
just to tell me what
हाँ,
it is.
Screenshot post करो. Screenshot मुझे भेज दो.
No, can I share my birth details with you?
Yeah.
Because
so
I
Pallavi,
don't know whether I've done it properly. It's giving me Gemini. I had earlier thought I was Capricorn ascendant. Or
Can you
whatever
check
it-
the AM PM? Check the
Okay.
AM PM.
Okay.
Mansi, where I will get it? In the birth chart Kundali?
birth chart, yeah. अभी देखो नीचे. हाँ, ascendant आया ना, Leo आया. देखो आपका लिखा है ना.
हाँ
Ascendant
ठीक है.
is So everyone here.
सारी जो वो कुंडली मिलान हमारा क्या था क्या हमारी कौन सी है कुंडली हो तुम्हारी है और हमारी इंग्लिश में पूछते हैं और ये क्या पढ़ा ये
So guys, everyone is clear. Your ascendant. Pallavi, you can send it to Manisha. Manisha can check it for you, or you can send me. तुमने देखा क्या PM वगैरह सब हो गया वो Pallavi? You check it out.
हाँ, I had entered in that because it's 12, 13 वैसे ही है ना, so I've entered like that. I'll just share my thing with you and just tell me whether I've got Gemini. I'm not sure. I have my doubts. I'll just share with you if you don't mind.
Yeah, share it.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, and we do have this recorded, so we can. So. Okay, cool. Wonderful, Sugandha and Dharmesh. So we will get started. Shiva, shall we start? Because we have 12 ascendants.
Yeah. You will need how many minutes per ascendant?
शिवो मैं अभी सोच रही हूँ आपको I think I'll share a sentence or two and then you can also start.
नहीं अरे you are the master of all this.
शिवो मैंने ये बिल्कुल मैंने सोचा नहीं है. मैं अभी सोच रही हूँ. अभी मैं सोच रही थी हाँ first house, but okay, fine, that's fine. You're all spontaneous.
So I think you should take 3 minutes each. 3 minutes each ही अपने पास ना for every lagna.
Okay.
Can someone do the time check?
I was about to ask that. I'll do the time check, Mansi.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Well, I don't even know if I have 3 minutes to speak because I'm thinking about it now. So,
okay,
but we'll do it. So, आप भी add करना.
Hi, Mansi, I just shared.
Okay.
Mansi, I just shared.
I will not be able to make the chart right now. Maybe someone, because I'm like, I cannot
okay,
make
who should I share with?
Share with Manisha. Manisha can make it for you. Yeah.
Manisha, okay.
Guys, just give me 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Shall we start? So, shall we start? Yeah, Suchi?
Mansi, ready whenever you are.
Yeah. Okay. So Shivo, starting with Aquarius first house, okay? So if you are Aquarius Lagna, then कहाँ हो शिवो? आप भी आओ ना कैमरा, प्लीज.
हाँ मानसी मैं सुन रहा हूँ. If I
आप
need to
कैमरा
speak, I will.
No, come on the camera.
हाँ मैं आता हूँ.
So this is recorded in case you have any difficulties, which you can look at the recording. Okay, you've recorded this, and Abnav will put this on. So okay. So if this is your first house, I feel that it is going to have a major change in your personality, in your approach to life. See, already Aquarius is your first house, but you're going to become more Aquarian-like in this year. Okay, in this next 2.5 years, become more Aquarian-like. Your personality, your ego, your body. There will be challenges in your life, but I feel this is a great time. One minute, can I mute everyone else, please? Okay. Thank you. So there will be Shiva, because Saturn is also the lord of the 12th house. I feel this is a great time for meditation for them. It's a great time for tapa. It is great time to get into the discipline of sadhana and all. And you should take risks. If you take risks, you will have to bear the complete responsibility. But this is what is going to determine whether you're going to become a star or not. This is a real make it year for you. That's how. Shiva, what do you think?
Yes, go on Mansi.
शिव, मुझे यही लग रहा है कि पूरा जो उनका जो कैरेक्टर है ना इस ईयर पे पूरा डेवलप होगा, and that star power can emerge this year. But they will have to take responsibilities. So when you are taking those risks and something goes wrong, you will have to bear that responsibility. That will come with it. And this message is true for everyone, but for everyone in different spheres, they will have to do the tapa. And what we are explaining today is which is the field where you have to do tapa. But if it is your first house, then this is your whole personality, your whole being. This is how people will see you. These are the 2.5 years in which people will begin to see, oh my gosh, you are this. You are ready to take risks. You're ready to make the sacrifices. You're ready to do something really big and impactful in the world. Now, of course, your individual chart will matter, but I feel this is your year. Make it big and be that star.
Mansi madam.
Yes, Venkat.
Madam, mine is Kumbha Lagna. In English, what do you call it, madam? Kumbha Lagna?
Aquarius only. Okay, this was for you, Venkat.
Oh, great, madam. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mansi.
Yeah.
Good evening. I don't know the time, but I have written the date of birth, 30th January 19.
We do need the time for this. For this website, we do need the time because the ascendant changes every 2 hours. So we do need the time for finding the Lagna. So
it means my Lagna.
If you don't have the time and if you have the day, then maybe an individual consultation where you would have to look and calibrate and look at a lot of things. But it's not a easy thing. Like, we have to really look into it. Okay. If you're interested in that, we can talk about it. But for website, for getting it through software, you need the R. So sorry about that. So Pisces ascendants, do we have Pisces ascendants here? So for you, this combo is happening in the 12th house. This is the year if life is giving you, losses in life. If you feel there are losses in life, there is detachment. Those only become the doors for
11th house related losses. 11th house related losses.
11th house related losses. Yes. Yes. It could be losses through friends, or maybe, friends need money and you're giving it to them. See, it can be philanthropy also, right, Shivo? You can, that's a good way of having a so-called loss, right? Like friends might need loans, or you might have difficulties in income, Shiva, the tapa in income.
Can we also ask if anybody has Pisces Lagna?
Yeah, I asked. So can everyone remove their hands which are up? Let me do lower hands. Okay. How many are Pisces Lagna here? That will make it easier. Thank you, Shiva. That will make it easier. How many have Pisces? Anyone with Pisces Lagna here? I'm also looking.
Yeah, it seems no one. Yeah. There are number of Piscean Lagna is very less in Quanto Life for some reason.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Shivo. So Shivo, for them, the combination is happening in 12th house, right? And also being affected in the 11th. Yeah. So yeah, there could be losses, detachments. They could also, I can also see them going into ashrams and retreats with their friends. That could also happen, that they want some time off from whatever they are doing and to really discover their soul. So that might also happen. And you may go out with friends and all. There might be some losses in income, and that will make you really, it might make you go through difficulties and tapa, but it may also make you contemplate on what is really important to you. Okay. Shiva, or kuch?
Yeah, so they have to probably let go of the old ways of income and old set of friends and let go of them. And when the time comes, they will be also new opportunities.
Yeah. And I also feel that they may get some very, they may channel through dreams also. So I think the channeling possibility is really big for them, right, Shiva, this year? Or even in dreams.
Also, yeah, they could have a lot of spiritual friends.
Lot of spiritual friends, yeah. So your friend set will change. And you will really say that what, you're going to ask these very hard questions, that what really satisfies my soul? Does this work, job I'm doing, is it soulful, fulfilling? Is this really what I want to do? You will ask those hard questions this year. And you don't want to live, surface living is no longer enough for you. Okay. So we move to Aries. Do we have Aries ascendants? I know Sunita is there. Any Aries ascendants? I know हमारे Gemini ascendants बहुत है. Aries ascendants कोई नहीं है. Okay. Okay, so for Aries, this combination is going to happen in the 11th house. It's also going to get affected in the 10th house. So, Shivo, one thing is that they might, Anju ji hai. So they might develop some new eccentric kind of friends, or they might be seen as the eccentric one in the group. They might be, they might seem like the odd one, the very futuristic one. They may want to be like more center. They might come more center stage in their friend circle, and maybe work friends also. But they will also go through difficulties with friends. They might even be the person who will channel some solutions in their friends' challenges, and they could even have challenges in their friendships. If you have office friends and all, there you might have some challenges and have to bear some responsibilities, take some hard decisions. शिव, और क्या लग रहा है आपको? Income में, I think career and income also, they might, some risks may pay off, na Shivo? If they work on some futuristic
the challenge
trend.
will be to earn money from their profession. That is a challenge. Earning money from their profession.
So what is something good for them?
So
To explore.
that's good. No, that is their tapasya, right?
Yeah.
Whatever is their profession, now earn money from that. That is, find out the ways. That's
Yeah.
where
So
the
they will have to
tapasya-
come up with new ways, new inventive. The old ways will not work. So earlier you had a certain way, ki this is how I used to make my income. Now that is giving problems. That is not generating. You have to come up with something new. And this is a very inventive sign. Wherever Aquarius is, that there, that difficulty, they say necessity is the mother of invention. Saturn will create that necessity through which invention can happen. शिवो ये phrase एकदम लगता है ना Saturn का और Aquarius का. Necessity is the mother of invention. Shivo, what about friends? Will they, what about their popularity and all? It should.
That is a tapa, no? That is the challenge.
But they will get known. Like everyone will know their tapa, that they are actually, because of that, they might get a lot of attention in the friend circle because of the tapa they are going through.
There is a challenge. So either if they don't meet the challenge, then their income will go down. Otherwise, they will discover a new way.
Yeah, it could go either way. Okay. So do we have
in whichever house it is coming, it is anyways difficult. So it is a new challenge. There is a tapa.
Shivu, like for example, right? When we did the Jupiter last time, people were already 6 months into it, so they could relate to it. Do you think that since it has started only 1 month, an event would have already occurred? We'll have to. So I will ask everyone that it has just started. Okay, we have 2.5 years of this. But for some people, this might already be the case. You might already be beginning to see that. Please let us know. Do we have Taurus ascendants? I thought I saw
one thing you can do is, Mansi, what you can say is, past 2.5 years, this is where your tapa was. That people will see easily.
Acha.
Right? Yeah.
तो एरीज तो फिर पहले तो इसमें था ना कैप्रिकॉर्न में था
10th house, yeah. Just say 10th house.
Yeah. तो 10th house for Aries people. So we don't have Aries people right here. We have any Aries people?
Yeah, so you can do it only when there are some people. Then you can ask if this was the case.
Yeah.
Then that tapa is over for them. And a new tapa begins.
Yeah, we have many Gemini. Do we have any Taurus people?
Yeah, Mansi, I am Taurus ascendant, Divya.
Okay, Divya.
Mansi, if we are born in the month of May, do I become a Taurus?
Well, okay. So again, in the beginning or in the end, but that is where your sun is. Shivo, can we see for people who don't know their ascendant? Sun is, you can, but it's not going to be as effective as Lagna, because Lagna takes into consideration 12 different things. And sun is only taking one factor of sun into account. So it is less effective. But Shivo, can they still see it that way? If they don't know their birth time and all?
I don't believe in that sun sign astrology. But anyways, they can, if they want to, they can check that.
Okay. Okay. So Divya is...
Mansi, one thing. You know what? You say what is about the Taurus, and I'll check it out as the days go by, whether it affects or not.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Sounds
Okay.
good. Okay. So for Taurus ascendant, so y'all for the last 2.5 years, y'all went through challenges. I would say, did y'all feel like, कि मैं काम कर रही हूँ पर luck इतना favor नहीं कर रहा है, या you had issues in the guru field or with gurus in the past 2.5 years?
That's
Yeah.
going on for the not just 2.5 years, but for many, many years.
Okay.
And I was
Okay.
told that, we are in the Sadhi-Sati, we are going through Sadhi-Sati, but I find that I'm going through Sadhi-Sati for the
Let
last
us
so
not
many
get into
years.
that phenomena. Let us not
So,
get
does
into.
it affect? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah.
I'm not much knowledgeable
Yeah.
about this. So I'm just
Can
asking.
we allow Mansi to complete? Because there's a time check going on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's okay. Suchi, wo thoda. I appreciate you, Suchi, that you're saying that. So okay, phenomena. I got it. Ki, that was you went through tapa and that. Divya, आपको भी हुआ था क्या? और Lakhvinder is also saying yes.
हाँ. मानसी, mine तो आपको पता है ना कि I was like trying to do something, कुछ नहीं हो रहा था.
हाँ. तो अभी वो ही है ना, but now it is going now this and I think Lakhvinder, you also had that kind of experience क्या? आपका yes चल रहा था इसीलिए. अच्छा, pass. This was tough. Okay. हाँ, तो वो थोड़ा hard luck because it was in your 9th house. पर अगर आपने वहां पे बहुत तप किया है तो then वो Saturn उसका result भी देगा. It will give, something new you would have discovered about yourself. Something new might have emerged for you. Something new you would have discovered. Okay. So now for you, Taurus people, this combination is happening in the 10th house and 9th house. So yes, career related difficulties आएंगी. Okay, वहां पे तपा होगा. Basically, वहां पे really this is the year की a lot of attention, focus, everything will go into the career. There will be difficulties again. That is the year you will, you will discover, do something new in your career. It's like, as we said, necessity is mother of invention. Shivo, what about the 9th house? So there could be crisis in the Guru field, but Guru could help in tapa in this show.
अभी तो 9th हाउस तो निकल गया ना.
नहीं पर कैप्रिकॉर्न है ना उनका.
हाँ तो yeah. So there is a Guru guidance,
yes. So Guru difficulty भी हो सकता है, Guru guidance भी हो सकता है ना.
नहीं डिफिकल्टी तो अभी 9th हाउस से निकल गया ना.
निकल गई है. हाँ ठीक है, आपने वो तब कर दिया, वो जो जिसको निकलना था वो निकल गया. अभी ठीक है, इसमें ऑलरेडी आपने तब कर दिया, तो यू आर गुड. So Divya and Lakhvinder, that is what comes up. So there will be lots of challenges, lots of intensity, and wherever Saturn goes, there's a lot of intensity. But Siddhi bhi wahin se aayegi, to wahan aapki Siddhi hai. Shiva, anything else you want to add? With father, relationship with father, wahan bhi difficulties aa sakti hai. Any kind of authority figure. But guys, this is see Saturn now, wo pura aapko tap karke aapko sone ki tarah. I mean, that is how you will shine. You have to go through that fire. This is the trial by fire. Okay, and it does cause delays. Wherever it comes, it causes delays. But the delays are being caused because you have not achieved what you need to really soar. So तभी वो delay आ रहा है. वो ऐसे थोड़ा देख के नहीं छोड़ेगा, वो बराबर तप करेगा. He'll make you persevere and then he'll give it to you. So he is a difficult taskmaster. He's not like Jupiter. Jupiter में ना आपने already वो आपने master किया है, तो it feels like luck. But you have worked out at it at some life or other, and now it feels like luck. But here he's making you work for it. Yeah. Okay, so we go to Gemini. Shiva, anything else you want to add about Taurus? Okay. So where are the Gemini people? Yeah. So Gemini people, आपका जो तप है ना, जो 2.5 years में you all might have had a lot of unexpected sudden upsets. वहां पे और उसने बहुत तप कराया रहेगा साइकिक अगर फील्ड में हो तो साइकिक अटैक्स, तो वैसे सब आपके यहाँ बहुत तप हुआ रहेगा इन द पास्ट 2.5 years. Unexpected things, unexpected, you're like, from where does this thing come from, and कितना तप कराओगे types. Totally unexpected, like you're thinking everything is fine, tower. Okay, anyone else in Gemini? I know Pallavi is also in Gemini. Who are my Gemini people? Suchi is there. Who else is there?
Mansi, me, Kaval.
Kaval, okay.
Even
अपना
Vajanti.
राशि, हाँ मुझे पता है बहुत है. वैजंती, क्षितिज, मुझे पता है आप लोग पूरे आपका पूरा डोमिनेशन है क्वांटम में.
सन इन लॉ भी है.
सन इन लॉ भी है. यस, मेनी अनएक्सपेक्टेड थिंग्स, और बहुत तप कराया वो अनएक्सपेक्टेड थिंग्स ने. होपफुली यू ऑल फेल्ट कि कुछ नई सिद्धीज, मे बी यू ऑल इंक्रीज. मुझे लगता है कि आप सबका साइकिक पावर इंक्रीज हुआ रहेगा. Would Pallavi saying yes? Would other people agree कि psychic power increase हुआ क्या आपका इस टाइम में?
मनसे मैडम,
मुझे क्वांटो मिला and I got very involved, so I think so.
Yes. And now is the time you all will take a lot of responsibility in the Guru field. Even if you're traveling internationally, you all will take the necessary risks. I think there are a lot of difficulties, and in that you have two ways. We've been talking about it. When you have that tapa, you can either just be like, I am bitter and keep going down, or you come up with something new. So you will get pulled up in a lot of spiritual activities. और साइकिक में ना आपने ऑलरेडी तप किया है, तो अभी मुझे लगता है कि आपको उसका फल मिलेगा. ओके, उसका फल मिलेगा आपको. एंड शिवो, वुड यू से लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्स फॉर देम? You know, especially if they are going to try something new, they might, if they are ready to take a lot of responsibility, and they might get that opportunity.
Yes, Mansi, yes, you know it. So go ahead, please.
नहीं फिर भी. So yeah, that that long distance travels, foreign lands, और आपको ना यहाँ पे ना आप काम करोगे ना तो you will feel कि luck आपको favor कर रहा है. Synchronicity होगी, आपको वो responsibility. Okay, Saturn, every time I'm going to mention, take responsibility. Doesn't matter who's to blame. If you were a part of it, take your responsibility. Okay. Be ready to say yes. Saturn काम करवा के बगैर नहीं छोड़ेगा. So be ready to work, but you will get the rewards of that. Shivo, anything else you want to add in this? Foreign connections and all, really go for it this year. Connect to all your foreign connections, different cultures, different diverse people. वहां से ही तुम्हारा luck आएगा. ठीक है? It will mean a lot of hard work. The more you try to include diversity, work will increase, but your breakthrough will come from there. Your synchronicities will start happening there. Okay? Don't be scared to take responsibility. हमारे कैंसर लोग कौन है? मुझे लगता है ना शिवो कि maybe we have to do this thing again in like 6 months and see where everyone is. है ना?
नहीं, मेरे ख्याल से जो लास्ट ट्रांजिट आप इंक्लूड कर लो तो उससे पीपल विल गेट क्लियर कि व्हाट हैपेंड इन देयर लाइव्स, एंड है ना, तो जब भी कर सकते हैं.
सो कैंसर अतन है, और कोई है कैंसर में? तो अतन लास्ट ईयर, okay, so this actually, so last year na, last 2.5 years से you are really thinking कि marriage क्या है, partnership क्या है, and you have had कि वो area में आपको बहुत difficulties हुई है, but अभी you are a little more, you are means वो तप आपने कर लिया and now you are more clear, है ना? अतन?
हाँ जी, उसमें तो क्या तब मुझे पता नहीं क्या किया मैंने तब.
नहीं वो हमको पता है. But you went through a lot of crisis, no, in the 2.5 years. With respect to that, because you had to figure it out, right? You think about 2.5 years ago. I mean, I don't want to divulge everything here, but you know, you went through a lot of like marriage, because see, it was in your house of marriage. So
मानसी, ये तो
you
मुझे अभी इसको सोचना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ये तो कब से चल रहा है, मेरे को 2.5 ईयर
हाँ,
में
पर
कोई डिफरेंस
उसका
पता
जो
नहीं लगा.
intensity, पर क्लैरिटी तो तुमको थोड़ी अभी आई ना, अभी जाके तुम थोड़े सुलझे हो ना उसमें. जाने दो, इट्स ओके. मुझे
this year I feel के I get little bit, बाकी तो मुझे सब एक जैसा ही लगा है, सब कब से जो भी चल रहा था. और I think it was more intense before that basically. मतलब मेरे को I need to be with it basically.
Yeah. So what has happened from how I am seeing it, Atin, there is more clarity and a more settlement कि this is the way of life. There is that more, वो जो पूरा तप करके ना जो बहुत टाइम से चल रहा है, but in the past 2.5 years, towards the end you have more clarity now कि Baba, this is the way of life for me. It might be unusual, but it is the way of life for me.
Yeah, I have, but yeah.
ठीक है, no problem.
Yeah.
So okay.
So हाउस में शनि ने तपस्या तो करवाई दी ना, तो बेटा ट्राई करो, लोगों की बातें भी सुनो, गालियां सुनो सबकी, सबका सुनो, ऐसा नहीं है वैसा नहीं है, सब तो करवा दिया ना फिर.
या शिव, लेकिन शिव सर ये तो कब से चल रहा है, मतलब मैं ये ऐसा नहीं कि 2.5 साल से.
बट नाउ यू हैव कम टू कंक्लूजन, राइट?
एंडिंग हो गया ना अतन.
हाँ मतलब इस साल ये दिस ईयर इट इज
दैट्स व्हाट इट इज. नाउ यू हैव कम टू कंक्लूजन. शनि ने कंक्लूजन करवा दिया कि ऐसा है भाई.
या मतलब बट अब थोड़ी इंटेंसिटी बढ़ रही है घर पे.
उन लोगों को पूछो कि जिनको वो सारे पोस्ट लिखे जाते थे कि मुझे ऐसा फील हो रहा है, ऐसा फील हो रहा है, तुम तो भूल गए. हमें याद है, मुझे याद है.
हाँ लेकिन मैं बाद में डिस्कस करूंगा, बट ये तो मैं कब से लिख रहा हूँ, 2 साल से. मैं तो आई एम राइटिंग फ्रॉम 15 years.
It is the end of the tapa. That tapa it reaches the culmination, no?
Yeah, it is reaching, I would say. It started.
ये इसमें टाइम चेक हो गया अपना. तो yeah. So okay. Anyway, that same kind of thing is in your psychic house. Okay, in your 8th house. तो अभी this is the real time psychic development का, है ना? वहाँ पे बहुत intensity, बहुत ही तप होगा. You come up with new ways. And yeah, so it's a very psychic year for you. 2.5 years, lot of things in psychic field, and their challenges will also come. Challenges will also come in that field, and they are all meant to take you to the next level. In that, there will be unexpected things. You might think I'm on this firm foundation, but it will that crash then again वो होता रहेगा, है ना? But you have to trust कि वो कुछ नया ही इमर्ज होगा वो जब क्रैश हो रहा है उसके बाद.
अच्छा, थैंक यू.
और अभी पार्टनरशिप्स आपको ज्यादा फ्रूटफुल होगी क्योंकि आपने तप काम मींस मेजर तप कर लिया है उसमें ऑलरेडी.
ओके, थैंक यू.
ओके, अभी लियो वाले. ओह, मनीषा है ना? मनीषा, you here? I know you are Leo. Any other people with Leo? Manisha, are you here or no? Manisha is left. Someone else is saying. Okay, Anju, your daughter Mayuri is also there. Awesome. So for Leo people, it's so they had a tap with with the with their everyday routine, with their illness. Some sickness would have come. Now your daughter is very young, so I don't know, but everyday life would have been would have been tougher than usual, and that tap is kind of completed. Maybe some health issues here and there. That tap is completed, and now Saturn really wants to take the responsibility in partnership, in marriage. Now she's very young, so maybe this is not quite applicable for her, but people with this, they will take a lot of responsibility in marriage and in partnerships. Lot of difficulties, lot of difficulties and challenges also might come, but again they'll have to emerge with a new way of doing things. Some of the traditional ways don't work, and you have to become more inventive, even in the institution of marriage or partnership. शिव, और कुछ ऐड करोगे आप यहाँ पे? So
कंटिन्यू करो, मुझे कुछ ऐड करना होगा तो मैं कर दूंगा.
ठीक है. तो did she have some difficulties with health or this previously in the past 2.5 years? Lata?
Generally, but when you said day-to-day, issues, na, so I feel I could relate to that. Like that used to feel very burdensome, like day-to-day. And yes, health issues bhi the thode bahut. I could relate to that, the difficulty in health.
तो अभी ना वो डे टू डे थोड़ा ये हो जाएगा, वहां पे वो सिस्टम्स वगैरह बन जाएंगे उसके. ओके. वो बन जाएंगे, पर अभी ना like all of us, even I am Leo, so we all have to look into our marriage and maybe on partnerships, and what was working, that same exact model will not work.
Things have to change.
Responsibilities will increase. More responsibility, वो जो ज़्यादा more responsibilities will have to be taken, और वो accept करनी पड़ेंगी, और new ways of that relationship करना पड़ेगा, ढूंढना पड़ेगा कि how to. The old ways will not work. Old ways that would give joy and all will not work. अभी new ways ढूंढने पड़ेंगे.
Also, is there like that resistance to change or accepting new methods and all that is also part of the Leo?
Yes, because Saturn, because it is creating challenge ना. तो अगर चेंज इतना इजी होता तो फिर वो चैलेंज क्या था? तो कहाँ तो it is creating a challenge in us. So we are resisting. We are feeling कि ये क्यों करना है?
Thank you.
पर Saturn का ना जितना easily हम मान लेते हैं ना, वो accept कर लेते हैं ना in everything. जितना जल्दी हम accept कर लेते हैं कि वो तब करना ही है हमको, वो responsibility ज़्यादा लेनी है, वो तो वो easier.
हाँ मानसी, in इस सिलसिले में just wanted to say कि the fact that Quanto Life का जो processes has helped her do a lot of tapa. I feel she is really done. I can feel that that she's changed a lot because of the tapa. I can relate to that.
Wonderful. And the good thing is कि routine life में ना थोड़े systems आ जाएंगे, and she has done that. तो अभी वो थोड़े easily बन जाएंगे.
Time check.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have Virgo ascendants? प्रीति है ना, रजत है, तो और कौन है? प्रीति, रजत, धर्मेश. Okay. तो with respect to kids, have you all done tapa last year? Like in the past 2.5 years, like there were with related to kids? Yeah, with I don't know, romance. Like y'all didn't probably feel that much thrill of life. Like life didn't feel like that much fun. I say, Preeti, you also had to take a lot of responsibilities with kids, na? So in the past 2.5 years you have taken a lot of responsibilities with the kids, and responsibilities इतनी feel हुई ना कि ऐसे वो life में ऐसे मजा, थोड़ा cheerlessness लगा थोड़ा life में, ऐसे लगा कि यार ड्यूटीज ही लग रहे हैं लाइफ में, मजा नहीं लग रहा है, लाइफ लाइट नहीं लग रही थी आपको, है ना? तो अभी ना आपने अपने बच्चों के वगैरह तपा वगैरह कर लिए है ना, तो वो ईजी, हाँ प्रीति, दैट इज एग्जैक्टली, वो पता तपा कर ली है ना. Preeti's daughter was in 12th grade and now she's like very well settled in the new college and everything. पर काफी तप किया था प्रीति ने. Dharmesh, you want to say something or you were? Yeah. So yeah, so now the tapa is coming to your everyday life, your relationships with maybe the employees or with debts and all. तो वहां पे आपको discipline लाना पड़ेगा, वहां पे perseverance लाना पड़ेगा. In-laws के साथ जो भी हम worried for your son's career. Okay, Dharmesh. So now, you know, with dietary habits and all, you all will have to bring discipline there. Lifestyle में, तो ये सब चीजों में आपको you will have to bring, it will feel like tapa. If you have any illnesses, again there will be tapa, and again you all will have to take that responsibility, make the necessary changes. Sometimes the unconventional choices will work better for you, but you all will have to, in your daily life, lot of tapa. And can you, I don't know if you all can quite relate to that because it just started. Okay, any questions? Oh, you're good. Okay. Do we have Libran people? And आज ना हम लोग एक deity को invoke कर रहे हैं who is very, I think we have invoked that deity only once so far in Quanto Life. I think we've only invoked him once. So yeah, we have Libran. Libran कौन है? Jawar. Okay. Many other people. तो Librans आपको 2.5 years में mother या native place या जो घर की home और जो day to day जो luxuries रहती हैं उसमें आपको crisis हुई थी क्या? आपको वहां तपा करना पड़ा था क्या?
Yes, Mansi.
Kaval, is that you?
Yes, again.
No, it's Sarleen.
Sorry? Sarleen, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
अभी ना आपका वो टाइप का स्ट्रगल खत्म हो रहा है, ठीक है?
Wow.
थोड़ा बेटर हुआ है क्या आपका वो
Yes.
इसमें? ओके.
Yes.
अभी ना आपकी जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है ना वो पूरी अभी बच्चे या यू नो न्यू नॉलेज या वो पूरे बच्चों के स्फीयर में जाने वाली है. ओके, दैट इज वेयर द तपा इज गोइंग टू बी देयर. ठीक है. और अगर वहां पे भी आप लोगों को, who else? Jawar had done. Jawar, okay, let me check the chat also.
This is Rita, my wife.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
Libran.
Okay. So this is for
Of course.
huh. So now the focus for you Librans is, and this is again Lagna, okay, it is ascendant, please, that is where it is most effective. So your focus is going to move to kids, your kids if you have, or to the area of, you know, getting a new intelligence, and even your ways of fun. Itna fun shayad life nahi feel hoga. You will feel a lot of responsibilities. ऐसे लगेगा कि, you know, I cannot just take off and take this trip or go to this movie. Like you will feel the pressure of responsibilities and you will feel कि पापा मुझे ये थोड़ा sacrifice करना पड़ेगा because I have to take this responsibility.
मुझे कल ही लगा.
क्या? कल ही लगा?
कल ही ऐसा फील हुआ.
क्या बात है? So you are very
मानसी मेरा
aligned
तो
to what
शुरू हो गया कब से
So, so yeah, that is going to be your focus in the next 2.5 years. But again, you know what? Ye tapa will pay off. So if you do focus on kids, you will see the results. Yeah, thank you, Nitika. So you will see the results, okay? And don't be afraid to take responsibility. Don't be afraid to, no, take responsibility and don't be afraid to take risks. Sometimes new, alternative, eccentric, odd, unusual ways work, and don't be afraid to try them out. Okay. Do we have Scorpio people? No, okay. Umesh is there. Nishit, okay. Ragini, okay. Mom, okay. So Scorpio people, did you all experience tapa in the field of self-expression, taking initiative? यानी आप लोग को वहां पे डिफिकल्टी हो रही थी, चैलेंज हो रही थी, मे बी विद सिबलिंग्स, आपको एनर्जी थोड़ी लो लग रही थी, लाइक इतना कम्युनिकेशन नहीं कर रहे थे, या आपको वहां चैलेंजेस आ रहे थे? डू यू ऑल रिलेट टू दैट?
You can say almost.
Okay, okay, Umesh. Yeah. So वहां पे ना आपका तप आपका तप है ना बहुत हद तक वहां पे खत्म हो गया है. सी सैटर्न विल मेक यू रिजर्व. वो बोलेगा कि क्यों बोलना है, बोल के क्या फायदा है, जो जरूरी है उतना ही बोलो ना, क्यों इतना एक्सप्रेस करना है, इसमें कुछ फायदा होने वाला है क्या? यानी ऑल दिस नो, इट विल मेक यू, इट विल पुट चैलेंजेस देयर. या आप बोल रहे हो तो इट्स नॉट क्वाइट वर्किंग आउट. अभी वहां पे सेल्फ एक्सप्रेशन, इनिशिएटिव टेकिंग, ये सब में आपकी तप खत्म होगी. एंड वॉट एवर तप यू हैव डन, यू विल गेट द सिद्धीज ऑफ दैट नाउ. ओके. एंड अभी तुम्हारा तप कहाँ मूव कर रहा है? इन द एंड आई सी अ लॉट ऑफ मदर्स हियर. यानी आप आपके बेटों के लिए यू नो, तो आपके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है कि देयर तप इज गोइंग टू बी विथ यू. ओके. So there will be, there might be some challenges your children have with you, and they will have to start taking responsibility for that. They will have to start taking, you know, maybe they are going to face additional responsibilities. Yeah. So now that you already know the other side, maybe you can help them. But and they will figure out, so they will figure out new ways to be with you. Okay. Your relationship might in the next 2.5 years go through a lot of change. ठीक है. उनको ऐसे लगेगा कि होम में भी ना उनकी जो like home might feel more of a place of tapa than place to come and relax. You know, yes, Umesh. So, Shiva, anything else you want to add here? I know you said key. Yeah, with cars and all also. But again, they will find new ways of relating with the home. You know, what home means to them, what the mother means to them, all those things. Okay, Saji people hai hamare. Okay, Nitika, anyone else? Jawar, okay. So guys, did y'all face challenges last 2.5 years in the area of, let's say, some kind of resources, you know, some kind of resources or in investments, कि आपको challenges, आपको you have to go through tapa in that, property, investment, you know, with in your family dynamics, जो और family यानी कौन सी family, वो जो हम लोग बोलते हैं ना DNA family, जो अपने genetic family, did you all have to do tapa for them or had challenges with them? with property that need not be the property you live, but property you expected to appreciate. वहाँ पे difficulties हुई थी.
Mansi, I can relate to that. I had a lot of tough time, disposing of my dad's property, in which all of us, my brothers and me, but I had to go through maximum turmoil in getting it done. Almost 2 years I've been, it's like unimaginable hurdles in the way. But it got done.
हाँ, it got done. So वही है. So guys, everyone who's listening, please remember, जहाँ पे भी Saturn आ रहा है, it will get done. आप कर लो काम. And how do you feel after that? How do you feel?
I felt so, it's like a blessing I felt, but I learned a lot through that process.
ये आपकी सिद्धि बन गई है ना? ये आपकी सब सिद्धि, and this siddhis will stay with you. जो Saturn वाली सिद्धीज है ना, वो stay करती है life after life, okay? ये आपकी soul सिद्धि होती है. Anyone else, Nitika and Jawad, do you all relate? Okay. Okay. ठीक है. Okay, finally, Capricorn people. Yeah, okay, Jawar, thank you. Capricorn people है हमारे इधर. I'm very curious because उनका ना they would have like their personality.
मैं निमिश.
तो 2.5 years में आपकी पूरी personality, the way people look at you, सब बदल गया क्या?
हाँ, सब बदल गया ना. I got the cancer in November 20.
Yeah, your wife passed away, right?
Right. Then wife passed away. Financial problems had been there. My daughter got the child, but were not able to enjoy the things. My son was in MBA last 2 years, was facing all this challenges, but of course he got the job now.
Yeah. So Nimish, your whole personality and how people saw you changed in the past 2.5 years.
Yeah.
और अभी वो settle हो गया है ना, अभी वो हो गया, तब कर लिया आपने. अभी ना next जो 2.5 years है ना, वो आपको this is for, I'm talking about Capricorn. Just 1 minute. Sneeze. Okay. तो ये जो आपकी difficulties अभी, my God. So Nimish, be ready for Tapa in property issue, okay?
Already facing a property issue. But
you heard of everyone with Saturn.
Yeah.
You heard of Lata. She just lived that. Okay. जो तुम अब live कर रहे हो ना, वो लता ने live किया है. Okay. वो जो बता रही थी ना कि वो 2.5 years, I mean how much कि उसके brothers सब लोग involved थे, पर उसी ने काम किया है. उसके dad के property, और उसमें बहुत तकलीफें आई, बहुत, पर उसका हो गया.
तो मेरा भी हो जाएगा.
आपका भी हो जाएगा. तकलीफों से मत डरिए. वो प्रॉपर्टी केस में आप रेडी रहिए. ओके. और नए डेज निकलेंगे.
ओके.
Did you have some Lata, did you do it in a little bit unusual way? Like not unusual, but you had to figure out your own way through this.
Yes. In fact, every mode there was twists and turns all the time, and I thought I came back to a circle with nothing moving. I just let go, and I say, you tell me what step to take next. It was like I can write an entire chapter on what all was my journey.
You know whom to contact, okay? Not not necessarily for how you should proceed with your property, but really because she has gone through that path.
Okay.
And उसका तब complete हो गया.
Okay.
That was our last one. So yeah. And
the health issues will be better now in 2.5 years.
Shivo, is this genetic, Nimish?
No.
Has anyone else in your family had cancer?
Nobody had cancer. I was the first person. That was so shocking for everyone. And having no bad habits.
Yeah.
Never chewed tobacco or never had a cigarettes, smoking.
Yeah. So, Shivo, what would you say? Or would we have to look at other things, or we could say कि अभी ज़्यादा मुझे लगता है कि आपका अभी ज़्यादा attention ना इसमें जाने वाला है, property वगैरह में जाने वाला
मैं भी property में ही, because मैं, मेरी wife और daughter तीनों involved है उसमें.
हाँ, हाँ. तो अभी सारा attention आपका वहां जाने वाला है, तो I'm assuming कि health ठीक रहेगी तभी तो कर पाओगे आप.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
Hope it resumed.
that, yeah. But look to Lata for inspiration. Okay, anyone who has just finished that successfully has a lot of inspiration to all of us.
Yeah.
And so one of the, Shivo, can you talk a little bit about the deities for Saturn and Aquarius? Yes, Umesh, you have a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, मेरा जैसे आपने Scorpio में you said about communication, and I'm also stuck up with my finances. So what would be my financial situation during this transit?
So
will it improve my?
तुम्हारे finances है ना, pertaining to luxury है ना, अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि there may not be a increase. I mean, 2.5 years मुझे लगता है कि जो luxury status में आपका increase नहीं होगा, 2.5 years के बाद होगा. Okay, क्योंकि वो आपको luxuries में जो यानी normally हमें जब financial prosperity आती है तो हम usually घर में डालते हैं या यहाँ डालते हैं, अपने luxuries lifestyle increase हो जाती है ना, better हो जाती है. तो वहां पे क्योंकि Saturn Aquarius है ना, तो he will make you do a tapa, पर आप पर उसके बाद वो तप होने के बाद फिर आपको मिल जाएगा, मुझे ऐसा लगता है.
Okay.
Shiva, what do you say for this?
मानसी, बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स होते हैं, बहुत सारे फैक्टर होते हैं.
True.
Just one factor. So if anybody wants to really understand in depth, then go for APY charts or for one-on-one readings.
Yeah, that's true, because this is one planet, है ना?
One factor. This is just one factor actually.
Yeah.
We cannot make predictions from this. What we can do is, what is the impact of Saturn moving into Aquarius? This is what we are discussing. But you have 12 zodiacs, you have so many planets, right? So if you really want to see that how your life is going to turn out, then you have the combined effect of everything.
Okay.
So this serves as a guideline. This serves like a guideline कि बाबा यहाँ पे, and really for me it helps me see कि यहाँ पे मुझे responsibility लेनी है, और यहाँ पे मुझे
Yes, this is what it is telling you, that where you need to take responsibility, so that it doesn't come to you as a surprise. And this is more, what we are doing here is more like a self-development session rather than a prediction session. Because this one factor cannot predict, but what we are telling you that
self-evolution. Yeah, self-evolution. Yeah. मुझे ना शिवो वही आ रहा है कि बहुत टावर मोमेंट्स आएंगे, and then can you really become a star? You know, from that, how do you emerge from those tower moments? Okay. I think Divya, you had a question. You had raised your hand.
Mansi. So, if you have to take guidance from somebody who had, जैसे मेरा 10th में अभी आ गया Saturn, है ना? So I should take guidance from Aries ascendant, है ना, Mansi?
हाँ, they have been through that.
Okay. Now I'll find out who is there. Aries
Sunita,
ascendant.
but Sunita is not active right now, but I know her. But I don't know.
Sunita.
Yeah, Dr. Sunita.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
That's a good way of looking at it. है ना? कि
Yeah.
what
If we have
emotions them.
someone in APY coach also, that will be very helpful. We can help each other.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Shivo, you want to talk about invocation today?
मानसी आप बोलो मैं ऐड करूंगा if anything I need to.
Shivo, shall we take Vishwakarma only? Okay, so we have Shivo, Pushpak Viman उन्होंने ही बनाया था ना या वो that was the
पुष्पक विमान या और जो खांडव प्रस्थ
या
विश्वकर्मा ने नहीं बनाया था
नहीं वो तो ये था ना
yeah that was some asura right Chitrasura.
Okay, so you know there is a his name is Twastu. So Vishwakarma.
Who we are invoking? Vishwakarma.
Yeah, so there is, I don't know how to pronounce the other person's name. There is शिव कैसे बोलते हैं उसका नाम त्वस्त वो माया जैसा ही था
भूल गया वो जो पांडवों का आर्किटेक्ट था वो ना माया
हाँ माया वो you know they name him like Twastu or ऐसे कुछ but yeah but Pushpak Viman was made by Twastar yeah so you know Vishwakarma made the Pushpak Viman I mean originally from Brahma but later on it went to Kubera and then of course Ravan took it. So this was a totally Aquarius, yeah, Twasta, yeah. So it was a totally new it was a marvel, technological marvel, and the way they have described the Pushpak Viman and those things, you know, that how people look from that distance and you know they have described the machinery and all. It is just amazing, and this is the energy of Saturn and Aquarius, where a new invention in every field, something that is so futuristic happens. So we will invoke Vishwakarma today. We will take up Shiva, what challenges we should take up the areas where Saturn and Aquarius is going to come, and you're going to observe those areas, and we will invite Vishwakarma to be a part of those areas so that maybe we can come up with new ways of emerging from that issue. And many times with you know with Saturn and Aquarius, you have a problem and you resolve it, and you don't just resolve for yourself, it ends up being something new where a lot of people can benefit. You know, it can be you know, invention in how relationships are done, invention in how you know you earn money, you know, ways in which you find friends or you work together with friends on an invention. So it could be in any field. It could be how you deal with real estate, how you deal with kids, how you deal with your everyday life. You can come up with a new way of doing things, and that is the energy we are going to invoke today. So Shiva, shall we take offerings? And basically offering will be to either you already have some tapa in that, you see it is coming, or you can just take up that area and observe that completely. Shiva, anything more you want to add to this? So shall we take offerings? Does anyone want to make an offering that they already are feeling it in that and we will start communication?
हाँ, मैं मेरी प्रॉपर्टी रिलेटेड इश्यूज को विश्वकर्मा जी को डिवोट करना चाहूंगा.
Perfect, perfect. For me, it is my marriage and partnership, so I will offer that. I will observe that today. Anyone else would like to make an offering?
So
Yeah, go ahead.
in Quanto Life, we have a lot of radical ideas, which are of very Aquarian nature.
Yeah.
So yeah, like new trends, new understanding. So when Saturn is in Aquarius, those ideas are going to be tested. There will be like challenges for that. So if you are involved with any idea, so that's where your test is coming.
Shiva, say that again.
If you are what?
So in Quanto Life, we work with a lot of Aquarian ideas, right? A lot of futuristic ideas. So there is going to be a challenge for those ideas to be proven, you know. So if you like any of the Quanto Life idea, or if you are involved with the idea, or if you are adopted it, then you can take up that idea.
Perfect. So, Nitika, even brain development is a 5th house thing only. So that's great. And actually, Shivo, Saturn in Aquarius in 7th could also be Ardhanarishwar, no? Coming up with new ideas in Ardhanarishwar.
Yeah.
Okay, I will offer that because it has been coming to me a lot.
I would like to offer, Mansi, I would like to offer my idea on wellness through my understanding of graphology and handwriting.
Okay, perfect.
Mansi, Rashid this side. I would like to offer the growth path of Karthik this year because that is the star event this year for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
राशि तुम उसकी तपा में कंट्रीब्यूट मत करो.
नहीं करेगा. नहीं, I'm not contributing. मेरा अपना ही चल रहा है.
नहीं. I'm just teasing. Okay, don't take it serious.
Okay. Mansi, I'm in a very strange thing. I'm definitely trying out new idea. How to inculcate observation, consciousness. I'm with my daughter and son-in-law. So he's an absolute techie, not at all, tuned to understanding, the way we understand life and.
Well,
so I'm just at a wit's end how to, help them access this dimension of life. So I want to offer this.
Lata, this is perfect. Perfect question to ask Vishwakarma because he is the nerdy one. No, he's a nerdy deva.
Okay.
How do you think you come up with Pushpak Viman? Right?
I'm
when he says that idea, he's like, what is this?
Yeah. I'm trying to be my most patient and tactful self.
No, ask him only. How do I deal with people like you?
Yeah. Okay, so Mansi, thank you. I'll offer this.
Yeah. Okay, let's go in. Anyone else last minute offering? क्या बात है? आज आया था क्या राशि?
Yes, Mansi. आज आया था.
क्या बात है? देखा?
I was so thrilled, no? When you said Pushpak Viman, I was like, wow.
क्या बात है? एक्चुअली किसी ने मेरे लिए भी निकाला था कार्ड और उनको भी पुष्पक विमान आया था 2-3 दिन पहले. I don't know who took a card out for me. Pushpak viman for me.
And there was one more Kamdeva. So they
I
were
think it was. Are Kamdeva?
Ansi madam.
Yes, Venkat.
How do you look at me, madam? Ascendant Saturn in Aquarius. I could not
Yes,
know
so
that it is my Lagna.
it is time that you will have difficulties, and the way people perceive of you is going to change this year, this next 2.5 years. Okay, so work on yourself. The way you're perceived will probably change. Okay. Okay, so let's get into invocation now. I'm already very late. शिवो आप कर रहे हो?
मानसी बायो ब्रेक.
मानसी आप करो प्लीज.
ठीक है. 1 minute bio break. Quick bio break. Okay. Let's go quickly and come. You know, and that is the beauty of Pushpak Viman. It can travel in space also, and it can travel in time also.
What about science, space-time curvature?
मुझे ना शिवो आइंस्टाइन की भी याद आ रही है आज. Okay, is the 1 minute over? Abnas, tell me when you start.
I think time is over.
Okay. Okay, guys. So, whoever is the Atin, तुम बंद कर दोगे ना मीटिंग बाद में?
हाँ बस.
Thank you everyone for staying this long. Let us connect to our body with a straight spine. Observing our breath. The in-breath expanding our whole body. Observing our palms open. Feel the top of your head. Today, your body is a vehicle, ready to take flight. Feel the space above your crown. Feel the top of your head, your hair, your forehead, Today for me, all my body is pointing up. It's like all my cells are all oriented upwards. The energy is moving up. Usually for me, the energy moves from up to down, but today I feel everything is moving up. Observe, it might be a different experience for you or similar. Keep observing it. Observe your ears, your nose, your face, your lips, your neck, shoulders, your torso, all different parts of your torso, lungs, kidneys, pancreas, gallbladder, belly, intestines, genitals, your reproductive organs, your legs, your knees, feet, your calves. Feel the back of your machine, of your body. I really am marveling at the machinery of our body. How many things have to go right to create this body? The nose sending messages, blood vessels, the heart pumping, digestive system, reproductive system, respiratory system, so many systems working in the body, the hormones. Feel your whole back. You may feel different chakras whirling, getting ready for flight. The crown, the third eye, throat, heart, soul. Sacral root. And now observe your whole body together. Feel the space around your body. Becoming aware of all the bodies who are also connecting to you at the same time in this vibrational field, and invoking Quanto, which is also a psychic marvel. Quanto, Quanto, Quanto. I offer gratitude for this very Aquarian quantum vibrational field. It is the fabric of light with so many possibilities. And it adapts and hears us. I invoke Vishwakarma, 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 Vishwakarma. I can feel the energy of levitation, like just pulling upwards. And with Vishwakarma ji in his vehicle, let us go to the area of life where Saturn is going to be in Aquarius. And let us observe all paths and especially the spaces between the paths. And today I feel that we will not only go into our situation, but it is possible that in the Pushpak Viman we may go into a future. We may be able to look at probabilities and possibilities. Like a future progression that may come in your dreams, or you may just get in touch with that energy today and it will get revealed. So I'll be quiet now as you connect to Vishwakarma and go into that area of life and then move back in time, but then also move forward in time and ask Vishwakarma ji that what are my possibilities? What are the probabilities? So I will go into silence now. Now I invite you all to request Vishwakarma Ji to show you what are the possibilities and probabilities in this sphere of life for you, and to get you in touch with the energy of the future. We'll do that by relaxing, so I invite everyone to go into Shavasana. Thank you so much for attending today, and I will be in touch with you.